Hello and welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture we will learn how we could go ahead and add icons to the action bar items over here. So the best thing about developing for Android is that Google actually provides you with a bunch of icons to choose from for your application, so you don't have to create your very own assets or icons. I mean, you could go ahead and do that on your own, but in order to save time, what you could simply do is that you could open up your browser and go to developer.android.com/design/downloads/index.html, and when you go to this particular URL, you will get a bunch of resources to download from, such as the material icons and everything like that. So here, after visiting this page, you could go to the material icon collection over here, and you could choose any icon which you want. So for the order, let's assume that you want to choose a particular option. So right now, at the moment, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to choose any random icon. So I'm going to choose this one as it looks pretty, and you need to save this thing in the form of PNG. So select the PNGs, and it's actually going to download all the icons for you. So now what you could do is that you could go to the downloads folder, which is this folder right here, and you could basically go to the Android option and copy this icon by right clicking on it, copy this, go back to Android Studio, and you need to paste this thing into your drawable folder. So I'm going to just paste it over here, and I'm going to name it as order.png. Now, even if this icon does not look like the order icon, but still I'm going to use this in order to save time, and you could go ahead and choose the appropriate one later. So once this icon is here, what you could simply do is that in this item, you could simply go ahead and type in Android icon, and you could specify the icon as add_drawable/order. So as you could see, now you have a nice looking icon over here, and you are able to actually have a look at that icon over here as well. So as you could see, now we have added that icon over here. Now let's go ahead and add another random item to this particular thing. So let's say this item is going to have an ID, let's say about. So let's say this activity is going to give you information about the app. So this is going to have a title as about as well. And let's say the order in category is 2. And finally, the show as action for this is going to be never, because it's always going to be shown up as the option when we click this button. So once we are done with this, we are basically good to go. So now, in order to see how this thing looks like, and I actually made a mistake here, this should actually be app. And once we are done with everything, let's go ahead, save the code, and run this application and see how this thing works on an actual device. So let me just save the code and run this thing on my device. So as you could see, the application is up and running on my device, and it actually looks pretty neat. So we have the icon over here, and we have this option, and when you click this action bar, as you could see, you again have two options. The first one is for about, and the next one is for setting. Now if you click about, nothing happens, and even if you click this icon right here, as you could see, we could click the icon, but nothing actually happens because we have not yet added the functionality so that when we click this particular icon, it should be redirected to a new activity. So we are going to learn how to do that in the next lecture. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.